Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Ethan Van Sciver. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. On this beautiful Saturday, we're trapped. We're all trapped inside of our homes. And this is the way it is, everyone. I told you to build a bomb shelter. I told you to take Dwight Eisenhower's advice. Very few of you listen to me. And now here's what happened. We've gone from World War III to zombie mode on Call of Duty. And get ready for scare tactics. They're coming, and I'm going to help. I'm going to provide scare tactics of my own. How are you today, Mindful Lion? Clark Stark says good afternoon. Tonsil Chuck says Cecil is love. He is love. Darth Bobcat says you aren't the boss of me, and gives me a super chat. Yeah, this episode of Comic Artist Pro Secrets is called No Super Chats Allowed. No super chats tolerated. Oh, here comes another one. The very 1987 says, my Corona. Happy Saturday. I'm still healthy, so it is a happy Saturday for me, and I hope it is for you guys too. Today, yesterday, and today, I spent so much time getting ready for Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet tomorrow. So much time. I was nervous. I was sitting there putting everything together. First, I had to finish the cover. I had to finish the cover for well, let me just explain. We're launching this thing on the Ides of March. It's kind of like an in-joke here. You know, because people call me Caesar. I'm used to getting stabbed in the back by people I trust. Well, that's why it's a good time to launch Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet on the Ides of March. This cover is going to be, boy, Kyle really fixed this up. He sent me a version of this earlier. He said, I'm not happy with it. I said, what are you, nuts? And I took it and I gave it to everyone. I showed it to the world. And then he just said, he just sent this to me. He said, my dad told me what I was doing wrong and I fixed it. And suddenly look at the chrome here. Look, he totally bedazzled Cyberfrog's chrome. It looks fantastic. The spine looks great. The legs look terrific. Look at the little highlights here on his feet. I mean, that looks rad as hell. He looks like a Cylon all of a sudden. Looks very, very cool. This is the variant cover called the Ides of March variant cover. And it's going to be only available for 24 hours. If you get to the campaign tomorrow, it launches at noon Eastern Daylight Time. As Rick Rotman told me, Eastern Daylight Time, then you will be able to back this cover, get as many of them as you want. I'm going back and forth about stuff. I have the campaign all set up. I'm trying to make my final decisions about how I want things to go. I was going to make this part of a package that came exclusively in the chicken box, but I changed my mind. I just kind of went, no, I'm going to make this easy for people to get. It's just going to be a regular $25 cover, like everything else. And I'm going to also make it so that it's an add-on. I'll show you what that means. Make it so that everybody can get it because it should be easy to get. It should be inexpensive and easy to get because it's going away. So it's going to be the most rare cover, I think, of Cyberfrog so far. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It came out great. Look at Heather. Oh no, Heather, what happened to Froggy? Good stuff. I'm really, really excited about this campaign. Zach hit me up just now and said it's going to be big, and I said I hope so. I am nervous about it. Of course, everybody's watching it. There are people who are watching this campaign because they want it to succeed. There are people who are watching this campaign because they want it to succeed. They want to tell everybody and show everybody that Big Papa, which is Cyberfrog, Big Papa of Comicsgate, is still fucking kicking ass. And so I get that, but then there's a whole other group of people who are desperately hoping this fails. And they're sending me messages all the time saying, look, Ethan, look at your subscriber count. It hasn't moved. Look, Ethan, look at your last Cyberfrog campaign. It didn't do as well as your other one did. Don't you understand that you're failing? Comicsgate is failing, Ethan. It's failing. It's shrinking and dying. Here's how I feel about that. I feel like it can't ever die as long as we have great books. And Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet is so goddamn good. It is the darkest sequel since Empire Strikes Back. It is going to hurt some people's feelings. It is going to excite you guys for the third installment. I can't wait till you guys see it. Let me show you the campaign so far and show you the little trailer that I made. I like making little trailers here. Is this it? Is this it? This must be it. Yeah. Okay. So this is the campaign preview, what you're looking at right now. If you signed up for the email list, you got a link to this, so you could already peruse it and you could kind of decide, you know, what you were going to back. You could see how much everything costs, the best way to purchase what it is that you want. All of that is in this preview campaign. I made this little video and it goes like this.
Loneliness is the coat you wear, a deep shade of blue is always there. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore.
From the creator of Cyberfrog Blood Honey comes the most anticipated sequel in comic book history. Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. Yes, get ready, everyone. It's going to be so big. It's going to be so great. I'm so excited about it. All right, so Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. This is Cyberfrog 2. And let me show you what there is. We'll look at this campaign together here. Oh, God. Oh, I'm like nervous, but it's a good kind of nervous here. All right, let me see. Story. There we go. Hello, potential Indiegogo backers. Welcome to the campaign to fund Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet. Here's the cover. And by the way, this is going to change. This isn't the final layout. This is just something that Kyung put together, I believe. Was it Kyung or Donald? Somebody put this together just as kind of a sampler of what it might look like with the logo. Here's the story. It's 2018, 20 years after the Vespis invasion. Cyberfrog has reunited with his friend Heather Swain, who is surviving in the New Jersey Pine Barrens with her 10-year-old daughter Lily and others. They live by these 4 rules. Number 1, stay in the trees. The Vespis have demonstrated that they have trouble maneuvering in the forest. Number 2, stay near the smoke. Survivors keep bonfires going constantly. The Vespis are repelled by smoke and fire. Number 3, stay calm. The Vespis are intoxicated by panic and fear. Number 4, always wear red. The Vespis can't see the color red. Wearing red cloaks makes you invisible to them. The survivors believe they're safely hidden and have been living in relative safety for years. But the return of Cyberfrog brings trouble. Big trouble. Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet is the long-awaited sequel to Cyberfrog Blood Honey. It'll be 48 pages long, and if we can reach $100,000 in funding, do you think we can? It'll also have the same beautiful chromium cover that Blood Honey sported. We can do it. We can do it. Art and story by me, Ethan Van Sciver. Of course, colors by the great Kyle Ritter. God bless you, Kyle. He's working so hard right now. He's able to turn around pages. He's working on Cyberfrog Unforgettable right now. And I said, drop all that. And I need like the first 4 pages of Wrecked Planet colored and the cover and this Ides of March cover that I only gave him yesterday. And he already turned it all around. He is fantastic. Lettering by Somni, one of the best letterers I've ever worked with. And fantastic cover by the legendary Jay Lee. That's a tight package. I mean, I don't think it gets better than this. This is the Ides of March 24-hour variant. All right, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on March 15th and ending at 11:59 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on March 16th, you'll have the opportunity to back this variant cover. By the way, look at this. Here's the original version of it that Kyle gave me. The original version, and then let's just click over here. Look how much better that is. Kyle said, I'm not really sure I like it yet. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, it looks great. And he just clicked over and he gave me this. So I'm going to, I'll be switching this out. I'll be putting this in there instead. All right. In any case, all right. So it's an add-on for all tiers. So when you get to checkout, you'll have an option to add it to your order for $25 and no additional shipping charge. Don't miss out. When it's gone for good. And yes, if we reach $100,000 in funding, this will be Chromium. I would love to see this as Chromium. I would love to see this as a Chromium cover, and I think we'll get there. So it's like an add-on. So what you can do is, let's say that you're going to back the Executive Honeycomb box set. You click this and you say, oh, I want this perk here. Get this perk. Can I do this? Get this perk. Okay. So here it is. And you're checking out. And then you have this add perk. You can either add you can add the Ides of March variant to this way. And this is available through most of the tiers. You can just say, hey, I want to get the Ides of March cover too. $25, 0 additional shipping. Okay, so it'll just attach itself to whatever book that you want. And this will be available for 24 hours. Also, head sketch. If you want a head sketch, it's an add-on for the Honeycomb box set for an additional $75 rather than $100. So I hope that's all. I'll be explaining that over and over again because people are already asking questions about it. People who've looked at the campaign. I just want to make sure that everybody is able to get that add-on Ides of March variant cover without paying the shipping. All right, so there it is. There's that cover. Salim Android Death Sting. This is going to be really, really cool. Salim Android gets a spin-off book. Everyone sure seemed to love Sal. And a lot of people asked me if he might get his own title. Well, sure. This 32-page comic will tell the story of what happened to Salim Android during the Vespus invasion of 1998 and the fate that befell this lovable giant. It ties directly into Wreck Planet. Is it necessary to understand Wreck Planet? No. But it will enhance. What will it enhance? Your reading experience big time. And if you don't back it here, you'll find yourself looking for it later. So no spoilers. Let's talk about the content. I have drawn and written it. It will have a wraparound glow-in-the-dark cover. So that's going to be pretty cool. Salim Android is just like shooting fire out of his mouth, and that fire is going to be glow-in-the-dark. 20 pages of art and story with a bonus rogues gallery, a pinup art, and information about all of the villains. So we're actually going to remember when Marvel used to have like Marvel Universe and they would show like every single one of their characters in alphabetical order? Well, we're going to do that here. I'm just going to do the rogues gallery. All of Cyberfrog's old villains, many of whom are going to return or at least get a mention in Wreck Planet. So this will be helpful. It'll give you all their stats. There's a handy option to back both Wreck Planet and Death Sting, so that'll give you the whole story. Right up here, I mean, just like last time, both comics, Wreck Planet and Salim Android. And again, if you back this, you can also add on the Ides of March 24-hour variant, at least for the first day. Perks, the Executive Honeycomb box set. It looks so good, man. This looks so good. This is the ultimate way to enjoy Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. It's a sturdy portfolio with a magnetic seal covered with honeycomb material printed on the outside and beautiful splash art of our heroes inside. It's a great way to protect and display your Cyberfrog collection on your bookshelf. But that's just the box. On the inside, you're going to get 1 copy of Jay Lee's Wreck Planet variant cover, 1 copy of Salim Android Death Sting, 1 copy of Cyberfrog Numb, a bonus comic with art by E.J. Morges. All right, so Cyberfrog Numb is written by me, drawn by EJ. It is going to be only available in this box set unless we reach $200,000 in funding. If we hit $200,000 in funding, everyone is getting a copy for free. It's going to be a stretch goal. So everybody will get this book for free once we reach 200,000. But people who buy the Honeycomb box are going to get it anyway, whether it happens or not. The big, awesome exclusive that comes with the Honeycomb box is the gold foil and embossed Ultimate Blood Honey. It's going to look like just a slab of gold. This will only be available with this perk. I've taken the story content of Cyberfrog Blood Honey and added 1998, The Diary of Heather Swain, reprinted at full size. 80 pages total. The book will be printed on heavy gloss paper, not the stuff with the fluting. Learn my lesson. Heavy gloss paper, perfect bound with a spine. Okay, so this one's actually going to have a spine on it because it's going to be 80 pages and thick. All right, the cover will be gold foil with the sculpted classic jumping frog image. So it's going to look this will just be gold, and the line work will be dropped out, but it'll be 3D printed like on the cover. It's going to look really, really, really nice. Absolutely gorgeous. This edition is truly the jewel of your Cyberfrog collection. It'll be printed to match the orders of the Executive Honeycomb box set. So I'm printing 2,500 of them, and that's it. I mean, there are going to be no more available. That's all that there's going to be. All right, and then number 5 is you're going to get one of every additional regular perk and achievement that this campaign sees from here. This is basically like subscribing to the campaign. If you buy this, aside from the Ides of March variant cover, every other thing in the campaign that happens along the way, and a lot of things do happen along the way, are going to be in this box. So if I add another variant cover by me, which I might do, it's going to be included in your box for free. You already paid for it. Everything all the stickers, all the trading cards, everything that happens will be in that box. So this is just like subscribing to Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet in a way. All right. This doesn't include the 24-hour Ides of March variant. The reason for that is that we've got to close it off in 24 hours. And I expect that we will still be selling. I'm printing 2,500 of these. I think these are going to still be selling for a long time. So we'd still be technically selling Ides of March variants if they were included in this box. And that's no fair. Original art. You can purchase a page of original hand-drawn art from Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet or Salim Android Death Sting. There's 48 pages available for Cyberfrog, 20 pages available for Salim Android. If both sell through, pages will be granted randomly to backers. There are no bad pages. Everything rocks. Be a survivor, join the cast. This is, I think, one of the biggest perks that's available. Only 5 opportunities available here. If you back this tier, you or someone you love will be drawn into the book as a cast member, not just a background player. You will be name checked and play a significant role in the story. I will ask you for photo reference and a little bit about yourself, and you'll either join the cast of survivors in the Pine Barrens or the cast of survivors in Merchantville. In either case, you'll interact with other characters and maybe just survive to appear in Cyberfrog 3. Let's see here. This is the Chicken Fry shipping box. Chicken Fry shipping box is going to go to everyone who buys more than one book. If you buy 2 books, they're going to be shipped in the Chicken Fry chicken box, which looks like this. It looks like hot, like takeout. By the way, a lot of people are like, I want my chicken box in mint. I'm just shipping it like this. This is a shipping container. It's not guaranteed to get to you in mint, I'm sorry to say. But you open it up and there'll be this foam protector that has chicken printed on it to complete your fun experience, as though Heather Swain bought you chicken. Brought it home to you. This is her store logo. I want to thank the good JDA, James Dean Anderson, who designed the chicken logo here, and it looks professional. It looks like a real restaurant. It should be a real restaurant. So maybe one day we'll do that. We'll open a franchise. So here it is. Order 2 books or more, and your perks will be shipped in this replica of the takeout boxes from the fast food restaurant that Heather Swain used to work at after school, and Cyberfrog's favorite place to eat, Chicken Fry. Your books will be protected by a foam layer with this delicious-looking image of fried chicken to complete the fun. Note, they are shipping containers and no guarantee that they'll arrive in mint condition, but they're pretty durable and tough, and they are. I mean, they're, look at them. You can tell that they're kind of tough. Stretch goals. Cyberfrog Blood Honey had some terrific bonuses, and since it was a successful campaign, we made the most of it. For Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet, I'd like to start off like this. At $100,000, all versions of Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet will have chromium covers. So you'll get the chromium cover. Let's see. At $150,000, all backers of Salim Android, Death Sting, or the Honeycomb box will receive, we're going to do Amphibionics number 2. I'm going to have Kyle color up Amphibionics number 2, and we're going to release it as a matching ash can. So if you bought Amphibionics number 1, you're going to have Amphibionics number 2. Some people said, please don't make it any different. Like, make it exactly the same for the sake of my OCD. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it as, it's going to look just like Amphibionics 1. So you'll have the set. If we meet these goals, I will add more achievements. I'd love to do trading cards, stickers, and posters. 200,000 is Cyberfrog Numb. Once we get there, everybody's going to get another full-size comic book. We don't play around with stretch goals around here. I want people to get good stuff. All right, and this is my my timeliness essay here. This is very important. The first campaign was a struggle. Finishing the books, getting the printing issues worked out, fulfillment, all caused massive delays that were based on my not being prepared. I've gained a quick education from this experience and feel like I can get these books finished, printed, and in the mail before Christmas of 2020. But I've set a shipping date of May 2021. So when you see this, don't panic. I'm just effing with the SJWs. It says May of 2021. I I want to beat that. I don't want these guys going, where is it? Where is it? And hounding me. So the plan is to get these books shipped out to you before Christmas. And that will beat the timeline I gave myself and I gave you. I've got my printers all lined up. I've got my fulfillment plan. And most of all, I'm anxious to do this project. Cyberfrog has been a dream job for me, and the story is bursting to be told. I will not be late this time. That's a promise. If this book is delayed, it'll be because we were invaded by giant alien wasps outside of my control. But this frog needs to keep jumping, and I appreciate all your support. Thank you for joining All Caps Comics and me and Andrea on this journey. Without further ado, here's the non-spoiler look at the comic. So here we go. I mean, it's just, Philadelphia freedom. You're covered with human flesh. It's desiccated and mixed with alien wasp saliva. Here we go. Here's Cyberfrog picking up right where we left off, guys. I mean, this is the good thing. When this book is actually put together as a hardcover, it's going to be great because it does just pick up. Like, all the chapters connect together. And it'll be a nice, clean, easy read. So I'm very excited about it. The tears, I ended up putting a lot more tears. It's it's not a trail of tears, but there are a lot of tears here. That's let me see. But the Ides of March stuff's all going to go away. So that's going to tighten it up a little bit. Death Sting, both comics, head sketch inside the cover for $100. 10 copies. If you want 10 copies of Ides of March, you can get 10 copies. If you want 10 copies of the J. Lee Wreck Planet, you can get 10 copies. Wreck Planet original art, Salim Android original art, join the Survivors cast, and you can even buy the Ides of March original cover art from me. That's available too, as a rather kick-ass tier. So there we go. I'm launching this tomorrow at noon. It's 22 hours away. 22 hours from now, I'm launching this very important campaign. And thank you guys. I appreciate it. I got a lot of support. A lot of people are enthusiastic about this campaign. I'm enthusiastic about this book. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. What a thrill. What a pleasure, to be able to do this. All right, let me see here. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Read some super chats, and then we're going to move on and talk about Unforgettable. This is all business today. We're all business today. Talking about comics and making sure that these books reach their goals. Making sure that people are shocked by how successful we are. That's what we need to do. All right, so let's see. Thunderbird says, breaking the rules, and sends me a super chat. Mindful Lion says, don't spend it all on pies. Thanks for $2. El Argo just joined the channel. You're going to get a Rumblebee trading card. That's great. Thank you for joining. Charlie's London says, tough. Take my money. Don't upset an ill woman. Oh, Charlie's, feel better. I hope you do soon. Hatch 450 SX says, I'm from Jersey. I don't listen to no one. Thanks for $2. Eddie Winkler says, good afternoon, sir. No super chats, my ass. Thanks for the $2. Deadwood Dale says, you have lost weight. Hail Satan. No, I haven't. I'm gaining weight. I'm getting fatter and fatter. Are you kidding me? All I'm doing is working. I'm drawing and sitting at my desk. I am working harder than I've ever worked in my life. So I intend, I expect to get fatter. Comic Book Scrapyard says, does this but I'm doing push-ups and lifting weights. I don't think that really helps, though. I need to get out there and run. Comic Book Scrapyard says, does this super chat count as spite money? It depends on the spirit. It depends on the spirit in which it was given. Wilberforce Wooster says, try and stop me, Copper. Thanks for $5, Wilberforce. Deadwood Dale says, Uncle E's looking like he prefers the back hole. Deadwood Dale, would you stop with that stuff? I'm all man. I like the ladies. I don't prefer the back hole. Toxic Man Baby says, Wreck Planet Day 1 back tomorrow. Help Blade Devil get to 100K before Doug, too. Where's Blade Devil at? We got to actually look at that. Let's see. Charlie's London says, thank you for streaming. We all know you're busy. That's my pleasure. Deadwood Dale says, I'll bet Lone Star would have survived that wasp sting. Possibly, yeah. Mindful Lion says, one more super chat. Valdez D. Frank says, 1834, 1836, ready and set. Rob Muerto, thanks for 10 euros. Says Salim Android should really be a villain. Any plans to have him turn on his brother? That'd be the ultimate et tu brute style plot twist. Shakespearean. Wait and see. Cumberbatch Pepperpot says, when is Frognibus? That's going to launch in June. That's going to be a June campaign. And this campaign should be over by then. April to May. Yeah. This campaign will be over. It'll be in demand, maybe. I haven't decided if I'm going to leave it. No, it's not going to be in demand. We're going to cut it off after 2 months. And then we're going to launch the Warts and All Omnibus. Angry Liquid says, what exact time does the campaign release? Tomorrow at noon Eastern Daylight Time. All right, Sunday. If you're in New Jersey like me, noon. I'm gonna start it up, and I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be punctual. I'm gonna ring the bell at noon, and I'm gonna pull those variant covers, Ides of March, down tomorrow at exactly 11:59 a.m. I'll be here promoting the campaign all day long. Running a campaign like this, and this is a big campaign. This is like, this is like Jawbreakers. This is like Graveyard Shift. This is like an Earthworm Jim campaign. It's a big campaign. So you need to, I'll be promoting it as though I'm running for office. I'll be here with you guys nonstop trying to get you to back this campaign. That's part of running one of these campaigns. Let's see. Jason Gallagher, thanks for $2. Appreciate that. Trencher1375 says, don't tell me what to do. Rosetta Allen says, hail the mother effing brethren that inspire me to flip the bird and give this to you anyway. Hail Comicsgate. Oh, thanks for $5, Rosetta. Darth Bobcat, thanks for $2. Unforgettable is almost to 6 figures. That's what I wanted to talk about. Hatch 450SX says, I might have missed, but what is the Numb comic? Numb is a story by E.J. Morgis, and it's written by me. And it's going to be a freebie. Okay, it's going to be one. He's already drawing it. He's already got it underway. But if we get to 200,000 on Cyberfrog, which we might do because Expendables got to 200,000, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. If we get there, then Numb is going to be free to everyone. I'm going to just add it to everybody's orders. Captain Chokeout says, running doesn't burn fat. Walking uphill at a steady pace is much better. Or lifting weights. I train every day, mate. Come over here and I need a trainer. I need a personal trainer. Elargo 30 says, it feels like the day before Christmas. Yeah, for me too. True to Trash says, ready for tomorrow and getting unforgettable Tuesday. All right. Deadwood Dale says, I will receive my chromiums in the future by a chromium plated Terminator. I don't think it's going to be that far in the future. It's it's going to be Christmas time. I don't know if they'll have chrome plated Terminators yet. Not in not by the end of the year. Let's see. So, are you gonna? Okay, Rec will hit 200,000 easy. Whew. I mean, look. Here's the thing. Like Quartering said to me, your first campaign for Cyberfrog 1 hit 500,000. There's no effing way you're gonna hit 500,000 again. I believe him. Yeah, I don't have a big ego. I know they think I do, but I don't. I think we're gonna hit 100,000, and I think it's possible to hit 100,000. Maybe even on the first day if we're lucky, because the burst of enthusiasm for your first day is significant, and we have some pretty good high-priced and enticing items this time. So that would be great, and in that case, everything will be chromium. I really want these books to go chrome. 200 is pushing it. I hope we can do it, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, guys. Let's see here. Seamaster Flex says, I saw a vision of a concert. The audience is stretched out of sight. To the left of the stage, 3 SJWs yelled that Comicsgate was dead, but the multitude waited silently for the show to start. That's heavy. And that's kind of how I see it too. I refuse to see this as dead. As long as we're here and having fun and making good comics, I don't have to talk people into backing Cyberfrog. Really, they're going to do it. It's like nobody had to talk anyone into backing the Expendables. They did it. They were happy to do it. And that's the thing. If you have good comics, if you have good creators, wait, what says? Deadwood Dale says, you have an Aquiline profile turned to the side. You guys have seen my profile a million times. There you go. Yes. Let's see. Is Unforgettable going in demand? Yes, it is going in demand. It is. I let it go in demand because I thought it would be a good idea to just let that run throughout Wrecked Planet, so that if people get excited about their Wrecked Planet books, they might decide to go back Unforgettable Tales too. I think there's probably another $10,000 waiting to be made there. So let's look at that. Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales 1 and 2. $99,008 right now. The link's in the description. If you have, oh shit, I just refreshed it. We are right on the precipice. We're right on the precipice of six figures. $99,926. You've got to be kidding me. We are just $74 away from $74 away from, wow, six figures. And that'll be the 18th, only the 18th six-figure campaign in crowdfunded Indiegogo history. I mean, that is substantial, guys. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your support. Links in the description. And I don't know who's going to flip this to 100,000. We only need a couple more backers, I guess, and it's going to happen. So hooray. All right, I'll walk away from this for a little bit, and you guys, if you do it, you do it. Let's go and ask some questions. It's amazing. Hey, Kyle Ritter's in here. Hey, Kyle, thank you so much for all of your hard work today. I hope you get some rest. I think you were probably up all night, but you did fantastic work. And this book, obviously, I gave Kyle a raise, guys, just so FYI. I'm the kind of boss that sits there and goes, yeah, you are necessary to the operation. And I bumped him up 25%. He got a 25% raise. So I told Andrea about it. I said, we got to bump Kyle up. And she said, yep. So Kyle, congratulations on your raise. And going forward from here, let's see what we do. If this campaign is awesome, as usual, there'll be a bonus for Kyle. And I don't know. I'm so excited. All right, let's see. They're saying I'm past 100,000. Let's take a look now and see what's up. We'll refresh this. And yes, we did it. Six figures, young lady. 6 figures, young lady, for Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales 1 and 2. This is, if you haven't backed this yet, you should. This is a reprint of the first appearance of Cyberfrog. The very first appearance of Cyberfrog. Kyle Ritter is in the middle of coloring this stuff. Eric Weathers is in the middle of lettering it. And there's a lot of cool. So look at this. I mean, Kyle made this look so nice. It looks like the 90s. It just looks so fun. So you'll get a chance to read. And by the way, if you find this book on eBay, it's like $500 now. It's ridiculous. So get a copy of it for $10. Get a copy of it that's in color, that's lettered neatly, and read it for yourself. Have it added to your frog collection. When you get your Honeycomb box, slide it right into the Honeycomb box and keep it on your shelf. I think you'll be glad that you did. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for your support. Wow. We did it. We did it, everyone. 100,000, and we've still got 3 days to go. It's crazy. People are saying kick Nasser. I don't want to kick Nasser. I can't. I'm so happy. Like, I don't want to kick anybody. Let's see. Hatch 450 says, please get Blade Devil to 100K. Raging Golden Eagle's a great guy. I agree. I feel like Raging Golden Eagle is perfectly capable of getting it to 100K himself. He's got a huge audience. But Raging Golden Eagle has already told me that he will come on my show tomorrow when we're promoting. And I'm going to need a lot more people in here, because I'm going to get tired. I'm going to have to let other people talk. I plan on just running my mouth for the entire day, making sure that there's content out there, that I'm always here telling people about Wreck Planet. When you're running one of these campaigns, it really is a lot about like letting people know that it's there. You can't sell something without telling people about it. And even though you get tired of telling people about it, and this is what I always tell the guys that, used to come on here, Comicsgaters. I'd say, people need to know. More people need to know. Just because you've told one group of people and you're tired of talking about it, it doesn't matter. There's always somebody new here who hasn't heard the news, and you need to tell them all about your book. So that's what we're doing. Let's see. What's the stretch goals for the Unfrog books? Okay, so Unforgettable. Let's see. We've got the current stretch goals that we've met. We're going to have 2 blockhead figures, one of Cyberfrog, one of Heather Swain. That's going to go to every backer at every level. We have let's see, we've got the books were foil embossed, and a gold logo was put on the Wrecked Planet ash can. And that Wrecked Planet ash can is cool because it's got a J. Lee cover that's not going to be used anywhere else. It's 10 pages of lettered and colored Wrecked Planet preview, and then another 10 pages of extra kind of sketches and things that aren't going to be in Wrecked Planet. So, you know, you might want to think about backing that one as well. I guess we come up with another stretch goal, maybe like something crazy, like 120,000. We'll do trading cards if we can get there. We've got 3 days, and it's possible. Hey, I made $40,000 for Bigfoot Bill on the last day of its campaign. 3 days, we could do another 20,000. You know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. So you know, we'll think about doing that. RGE can just super chat Ethan $2 and tell Ethan to promote his book. Well, no, I'll promote his book anyway. I love his book. His book looks really, really good. Let's see. Worski is doing a live stream centered on you. Yeah, he said he was going to do that. We talked about it already. People are trying to get some attention for themselves, and I don't know why. Talking about me, I always thought like Worski was a pretty big YouTuber. Apparently not really. You're talking about me to get attention for your dying channel, and we're seeing a lot of that lately. You know, I don't know what's going on. Deadwood Dale says Frog is dead in the second book. Boo! I know we're gonna have to change the title. Let's see. I can't wait to show Doug how stupid I am tomorrow, says Dorby. Darth Bobcat says 6 figures, young lady. We did it, guys. We absolutely did it. $100,000 for Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales. I feel good. I feel pretty good about Wrecked Planet. I think Wrecked Planet is going to do good tomorrow. Let's see here. Everybody wants to talk about Worski. What's he saying? Worski is promoting you just before launch. Well, that's a way to look at it. Yeah. So I think a lot of people. Here's the thing. This campaign is big and scary. I know. Do you guys realize that? Are you aware, like, how big of a deal Cyberfrog is to these people? Let's see. What's Suck in Amphibionics? Fan stream tomorrow? Suck is at issue 2. So if you have that book, it is Amphibionics number 2, and we're going to color that. Once we get to 200,000, no, 150,000, we're going to release Amphibionics number 2. Everybody who backs the Salim Android book is going to get that book for free. Rosetta Allen says, well, since you missed my first one, here you are. I backed you because hail Comicsgate, hail War Campaign, hail my mother effing brother. And I read your super chat, Rosetta. I did read it. But thank you for another one. Old man Schneely says, I've not been so excited for a comic book in 20 years. Thank you, Ethan, for reigniting my love for comic books. And thank you for reigniting mine. I've never been so excited about drawing and writing a comic book before. It's on my mind nonstop all the time. I'm very, very excited about it. Very excited about this book. Coming up with new ideas for it all the time. Let's see. Ethan, can you pre-order now before the actual opening of the comic art? No, we have to wait until tomorrow. Let's see. Hail Lucifer, misunderstood child of light, says Deadwood Dale. Deadwood Dale's doing a lot of Satan worship lately. I worry about him. I think he actually is claiming to be a servant of the devil. So I'm not really sure. Let's see. Worski's chat's already getting rated. You guys, this guy, he's going to think I'm telling you to do this. I'm telling you not to do it. I'm telling you to let this. Here's the thing about people like this. Fires need oxygen to burn. Fires need things to burn, to consume. If they have neither of those things, they just kind of snuff out. So I recommend that people just ignore stuff like this. And this is a blatant attempt to get attention. This is really weird. He's on there with some dude that looks like Wings of Redemption. I don't know. I don't know what their big deal is. I don't really understand what these two chooches have to say and what their problem is. But we don't have to pay attention to them. I recommend that we don't. I recommend that we ignore. Yes, I threaten to murder people. Does Ethan threaten to murder people? Probably. What do you mean? There's no probably about it. And by the way, yeah, like I said, there are no threats. I never threaten. Let's see. Hey, Ethan, Dan Pinotion and Dave Johnson are streaming right now. I only listen for 5 minutes before they mention Comicsgate. I hope I'm not getting sick. It hurts in my chest. Like, I hope that's not me getting sick. I hope that's me just having a heart attack and not, getting the not getting the coronavirus. Okay. Again, I was about to go through with this thought, but I'll actually go through with it now. Cyberfrog is big in the minds of these people. Much bigger than I could, even if I were like exaggerating how important I am. Even if I wanted to just be an egotist and say, this is the biggest book in the world, I would be understating how big this comic book is in the minds of people like this right here. Not necessarily Dan Pinotion, but definitely Dave Johnson. The social justice warriors in comics hate me. They also hate that Cyberfrog is what it is. The thing is, if Cyberfrog were not such an appealing character, if the book was not as obviously, commercial as it is, and if it hadn't done so well, and it did do incredibly well, it made $1.1 million the first issue. They've never seen that. They will not see that kind of money for the rest of their lives. They're not going to make that much money. They hate Cyberfrog. These people hate it. They talk about it all the time. If you look up Cyberfrog on Twitter, you'll find them complaining about it, pretending to joke about it, pretending it's no good. You'll find weirdos making weird reviews of it, in which they seem to have nervous breakdowns. I do not understand this phenomenon, but boy, do I like it. It makes it all worthwhile. It makes it all worthwhile. Most people who leave the mainstream disappear. They fade to obscurity. I have been elevated to infamy. I am a monster to these people. I am the wind that rustles through the trees. I am the knock at the door at 2 a.m. I am the thing that hides under their bed. And I am every ache and pain in their in their shriveling bodies. I am Ethan Van Sciver. This is Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I am Comicsgate Commander. Where's my hat and my cigar? These people are terrified, absolutely terrified of what we're doing here. Why? Why are they terrified? Because they feel their own world shrinking. They feel the comic book industry melting underneath their feet, and all of their bravado and all of the things that they say, all of their self-confidence, gaslighting, and delusion cannot hide the fact that their paychecks are shrinking, jobs are shrinking, stores are going out of business. All the lies in the world can't cover for that fact. The direct market is disappearing, and they don't know what they're going to do. They're all afraid. They're all used to not having to answer to customers. They don't think that they ever need to answer to customers. Yesterday, some dimwit named Ron Mars, who was a writer, came out on Twitter and said, "You idiots don't understand. There's no such thing as customer service to me. I answer to my boss, who is my publisher. I answer to the publisher. He's my audience. He's who I'm trying to please. He's my customer." The publisher is who has always stood between these people and you. They feel elite in their positions. They feel elite from where they're sitting. Little catbird seat. What's that called? The crow's nest on a pirate ship, up high looking down on you. But reality is that the mast is breaking, and the little catbird crow seat is doing this crow's nest right down to the people. They're going to have to answer to you eventually. These people are going to have to actually try to sell to you. They're going to have to. They're going to have to humble themselves They don't want to humble themselves to you. They think you're idiots. They think you're Nazis. They think you're dummies. They don't want to answer to you. They don't want to sell to you. They want to only interact with their bosses, their publishers, editors, and they want to tell you to go F yourselves. We're busy trying to enforce social justice. We don't need to answer to you. But it's becoming inevitable now. And what they're watching is they're watching a very successful model happen here with Comicsgate, and they can be in denial about it all that they want. They're in denial about it. Comicsgate is not sustainable. Comicsgate is a flash in the pan. Ethan tricked everyone into backing Cyberfrog. He's a big scammer and a con man. He tricked everyone. I don't know how I did that. I must be telepathic. Tricked everyone. They're not tricking people. We're not tricking people with our variant cover scams and you know, all of our predatory publishing practices. We're not tricking people. Comicsgate is. Comicsgate just goes right to you guys. We put our campaigns up there. We answer to you. If you like something that we do, it succeeds. And if we don't, it doesn't. And we've seen a lot of campaigns that you didn't really care about. No offense, creators who put those up. It's not your fault. Well, it is your fault. If it's something personal, go back to the drawing board and try again. Come up with something new that people want to support, that people want to back. Now, if Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet succeeds, let's imagine for a minute. Ava, are you okay? Ava, she all right? Suddenly she was silenced. Let's imagine that Wrecked Planet makes $500,000. Their entire world will cave in. You want to see chaos? If we do this, if this is a repeat performance of 2018, their heads will cave in. They're going to try everything to make sure that Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet doesn't succeed. And if it does succeed, they want it to succeed on a smaller level, something that they can say. Some excuse, something to prove that Comicsgate is shrinking while they're steady. So this campaign's important, and you're going to hear people running it down. You're going to hear people trying to run it down, run me down. You're going to see campaigns like Warskis here, I guess, trying to denigrate me, denigrate you. By the way, they're denigrating you too. It's not just me. These guys haven't even read Cyberfrog. They don't even know that it really is good. They don't even know that it's one of the best comics of the decade. And the next one's even better. It's not about that. It's not about content. It's not about who I am. It's not about, who I really am. It's not about Cyberfrog. It's not about any of that. It's not about whether it's a good story, good art. Irrelevant. It's about loosening their grasp on the means of production in the comic book industry. That's entirely what it is. Handing it over to the people, to the creative people. Far left wingers in comics have seized control of production. And they want to gatekeep people who would oppose their views from being able to do the comics that they want to do. They want to stop you from buying the comics that you want to buy. They don't want those comics to even exist. They make fun of you for that. I personally find that intolerable. I personally cannot live like that. I cannot relinquish the comic book industry over entirely to these people. I can't do it. I am going to devote the rest of my life to fighting that. I hope you guys will fight with me. I have allies, some who have become friends, who also want to do the same thing, who are also doing their own comic books and doing them their own way and on their own terms. And all of us are doing very, very well. Some of us are going to get rich. Some of us with good ideas are going to get rich off of this. I hope so. I want us to get rich in their faces. I want them to see. I want everyone to see. I want the retailers to see. I want the publishers to see. I want my fellow creative professionals to see. I want the fans to see. I want kids with a dream to someday become comic book creators themselves to see. Amen. That's right, Deadwood Dale. Hold the Line says, wait till the movie comes out. Their heads will explode. Yeah. So it's great, guys. What we're doing tomorrow is no small thing. It's the second swing at this. Yeah, we've done other Cyberfrog campaigns. They were smaller campaigns. This is part 2 of the story. This is the sequel. This is The Empire Strikes Back. Was Star Wars A New Hope just a one-off? Was it just a flash in the pan? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow. Well, at least we'll find out about the enthusiasm for the sequel. And there is some enthusiasm. Look at my cool chain. See Cyberfrog's head on that? Thank you, guys. That's huge. Is Gail the Tauntaun? Well, she smells bad on the outside. Just kidding. That's awful. All right, let me see here. What are you guys saying? I just go off and I'm not looking at the chat. Internet Satanism is the way of the future, says Deadwood Dale. Hail Lucifer, misunderstood child of light. It's awful. Let's see. Snarkcon DM says, did you ask yourself for an autograph and a handshake? Rest in peace, Ethan. Unglued Arts just joined the channel. Thank you for joining the channel. You're going to get the Rumblebee trading card, and I think you'll be happy to get it. Vera Day says, hail Caesar, you are the wind that rustles through their chimneys. Twitter Trash says, Green Man bad, Pie Man bad, Frogman bad, Comic Trump. Yeah. Oh, I could so relate to Donald Trump. I talk to Andrew about this all the time. I'm like, I am the Donald Trump of comics. These people, and there are many people, first of all, there are people who are aligned with me on the issues. There are people who politically, and even though I don't talk about my politics anymore, I'm tempted to, and I really don't. There are people who are aligned with me politically, who are like the rhinos of the Republican Party. It's like we don't want him to be the guy who is at the forefront of all this. No, thank you. We're never froggers. We're never froggers. Okay, that's weird. Somebody's going to do this, and it happens to be me. I have the most successful Indiegogo campaign right now. If you don't like that, go do something better. If you don't like the president, be better than him. Beat him somehow. Better ideas, whatever it is. But that's weird. And then, of course, there are the enemies of, SJWs who seem to think I've done something wrong. All of them think that I've committed a crime, and they're going to find out what it is. I'm guilty of something, and eventually they'll figure it out. I relate to Donald Trump so much. It's like, when are they going to stop, and when are they going to just realize? I mean them no harm. I'm just here to succeed at indie comics. I'm just here to help people if I can. I'm extending my hand. Take my hand. Let me help you. Goodness sakes. I can help you. Stop fighting me. You know what it is? It's like with these rhinos. It's with these kind of anti-Comicsgate, like former Comicsgaters. It's like I'm trying to pull them back into the lifeboat. First of all, they got in the lifeboat. They said, Q, I don't like you being in the lifeboat too. And they jumped out. And they're like, oh my God, it's cold out here. It's cold in this freezing cold water. And I'm like, your heart will go on. Give me your hand. Near, far, wherever you are. Let me pull you back into the boat. and they spit on me. They spit on me. They mock, scorn, and belittle me when all I want to do, all I want to do is help them. Oh, for God's sake. All right, let's see here. Smiller is the blockbuster video of Comicsgate. He's gonna have to come back. I don't know. I think about Mike. Here's the thing, like it's getting worse out there. It's not getting better. What do you think is gonna happen as a result of the coronavirus? Business is going to suffer. It's gonna get worse for everyone except for us. Here's the thing. We ship right to you. You're a captive audience. You're trapped in your house right now. You don't want to go out there and be in comic book stores with other diseased monsters, people coughing on you, trying to make you physically sick. You don't have to. Back Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. I'll make it here at home. I've got nowhere else to go. I will ship it to you. The mailman will bring it to you. Disease free. And then you can just crawl back into your bomb shelter and read it. We've all got bomb shelters right now. Some people say F Mike. I say to you, Mike has F'd himself. I would like to help. A lot of people saying F Mike multiple times. But we'll see. Mike's another one who's watching this campaign. Mike and the people like him are other people who are watching this campaign and they want to see how it's going to do. We'll see. We'll see how it does. Maybe I'm meant to be even humbler. I mean, I'm already the world's most humble man. Maybe I'm meant to become even more humble. Maybe Mike is right. I should have invested in Bitcoin. Post your eBay link. People are looking for Cyberfrog. Says Hatch 450. Oh. Well, that's an interesting idea. Okay, I'll do that. Let's see. Andrea runs the eBay store. And let me see here. Yep. This is the Cyberfrog Blood Honey team up. I'll just pop that in the description. And if you go once you get to the team up on eBay, you can go ahead and hit sellers other items, and you'll see that the ash cans are available too. Okay, let me see. Put that there. Give me 1 minute, guys, and thank you for that. It's nice. Andrea will be like, "Oh my gosh, we got a lot of sales." She's got all the Gemini mailers upstairs. People are happily noting that these comics are arriving 2 days after they ordered them. Instantly. Andrea is on it. She is absolutely on it. Put the posters on the eBay store. Yeah, we got a bunch of posters. Maybe we'll do that too. Let's see. True Religion stock is only $32 a share. Buy, says Snarkticon DM. I would totally buy. I love True Religion clothes, obviously. Brother, if you bring back Mike, I'll shave you bald, says Eric Tao. I can't bring back Mike. He said too many awful things about me that I think he believes and feels. It's like, here's the thing about Mike. Like, Mike said too many things that are like not even funny. They're hateful. And I mean, you can't walk stuff like that back. Like, what are we going to work together now? It's like, you called me a sociopath, dude. When I have feelings, I have too many feelings. I feel for other human beings. I have tremendous empathy. Hear that noise? That's people buying Cyberfrog Blood Honey. That's you guys buying Cyberfrog Blood Honey. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, they made fun of Andrea. Yeah. You can't, But you're right about one thing. I do forgive Mike. I've forgiven Mike for all that he's done. And that's okay. It doesn't mean he comes back, though. Sing Everyone is Kung Flu Fighting on the piano, says Amateur Ant. We might do a piano show soon. I have a song called Cecil is Love that I would like to sing. And maybe I'll do that eventually. But not today. Not today. When is the second chance Cyberfrog to be expected? Tomorrow will be a roaring success, by the way, says Wouter Van Putin. We're going to ship this week. Andrea has all the posters packaged up. She has all the ash cans packaged up. We had to go pick up the Vampirella Blue Line variants. I brought those back. We have all of the books, like all of what's left of the Chromium books are in-house now. Went to the warehouse and brought them all home. And there's a total of 7 crates that we brought home of cover A, which means they're 80 per crate. So 560 copies are left. We have to send you guys yours from that supply. And that's it. I mean, that's all we have. And I have 3 crates of Salim Android chromiums. 3 crates, that's 240 copies, and 100 of those need to be sketched. So believe it or not, I have more Salim Android chromiums for myself than I do Cyberfrog chromiums. It's crazy. You know, they're all gone. I thought I had infinite numbers. You know, I really did. Wrecked Planet for President, says David C. Well, that's the campaign. I thought I had infinite copies and I would have like tons. I could just give tons away, but no, we're out. We're like out. And people are like, hey, these aren't going to be worth anything. No, they are. The supply is gone. So, you know, people who want the first printing of Cyberfrog Blood Honey as Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet comes out are going to have to turn to those of you who ordered them and maybe ordered more than one copy. And now it's going to be a seller's market. It's going to be a seller's market for Cyberfrog Blood Honey. That's good. Two-Tone T-Bone says, when will the Salim Android head sketch be shipped? This week. This week. Everything's going out this week. Let's see. JD says, why are you wearing a blazer dog? Because I'm campaigning. And because I respect you guys. And because while I'm campaigning and trying to sell you comic books, I will be dressing neatly. I'm not going to dress in a tank top and scuba gear for you guys when I'm trying to sell you my comic book. When we're just goofing off about bullshit, yes. But you guys deserve my respect, and I need to dress up and look nice for you. That's the conclusion that I've come to. So jealous of first run holders. Well, I mean, look, you can still get a team up cover. Team up covers are on eBay right now. And you know, you can grab one of those. The link's in the description. They're $30. And maybe eventually I'll put up a very small run of what I have in stock up on eBay. You know, so I can buy more True Religion clothing. Stuff like that. Team Up is first run. Yeah, that's right. It's the first run. It's not Chromium, but it's first run. Deadwood Dale says you should get a toupee. We'd understand. I'm still okay with my head. I'm okay with it. If I'm gonna fix it, if I'm gonna fix my hairline, it's gonna be permanently. I'm not going to wear a toupee. I'll wear wigs, ridiculous wigs every now and then. EVS, you got any toilet paper? Yeah, believe it or not, like 3 weeks ago, we went to BJ's, and which is like a wholesale market, and they had big, huge things of toilet paper, and I bought 2. And Andrew said, why? And I said, I don't know. You want to stock the house. Like, there are certain things that you don't want to run out of. So let's put, you know, I also bought like 18 cases of water bottles, and I just stocked the garage because I'm kind of a bomb shelter mentality. I believe in, you know, surviving the end of the world. I think about it all the time. So we have lots of toilet paper, and it's sold out everywhere. I don't understand why. It's weird. Let's see. It's harder for Operation Spurg to dox your suit. LOL, says Charlie's London. They'll be able to do it. Like, if I told them the brand, they'd find it, you know. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, BJ's are fun. Yeah. Let's see. Where's your gay chest hair, Ethan? All right. So I answered this question already. I had chest hair. I was very proud of it, right? Because normally chest hair, it took a while for me to get chest hair, but I got chest hair. And Andrea said, ew. And I said, what? She said, you don't need to have chest hair. She's like, it's gross. I said, you want me to shave it? She said, yes. And I said, okay. So I shaved my chest for my wife. It might be gay, but I don't care. I'm doing it for my wife. Sebastian Anon says, happy Pie Day. EVS's favorite holiday, by the way. Did the pie fairy leave you a pie in the fridge for you to devour? No. And I'm afraid to go out and get one. And I thought about it today. But I didn't go do it. Here's a really awkward situation. Yesterday was Hunter's birthday. And, his mom, my ex, lives in North Carolina. We don't talk, and he goes, my mom is sending me a cake for my birthday. And I was like, what? He's like, she ordered it at a local bakery that's supposed to be really good. I got to go pick it up. She bought it for my birthday. And I was like, well, we were going to get you a cake. He's like, what do we need 2 cakes for? You'll eat it. You don't care who it's from, do you? Kinda. A little bit. So I ate it. We all did. We ate my ex-wife's, it was lemon. It was a nice cake. But it felt weird. Twitter Trash says, don't forget to save one of those cover A's for me so I can get that sketch cover I got F'd out of. You said to hit me up after fulfillment. All right. Yes, I did eat it. We did eat the cake. I said, I guess it's not weird. Beamer says, love your videos. Never really been into comics, but I'll buy yours just to give your screw you money. Keep producing and being a boss, sir. Oh, thanks, Beamer. But make sure that you read the comic, okay? I think you'll like it. Yeah. No, lemon is my favorite. Lemon is my favorite flavor of anything. I love lemonade. And like anything lemon is good. Lemon meringue pie. So lemon cake is good too. Yeah. And birthday cake is more important than pride. Yeah, it is. My son's just like, why would you care, Dad? It's just a cake. Who cares who bought it? And I went, all right. You don't want to get into that. You don't want to have that kind of conversation. Not at all. Bob Bug with one eye skiing. You stop it and you start cheering up and being nice to people. How dare you? Every single time you've got something negative to say. You have become a bigger troll than Jabba the Cuck. And I think you're one of Jabba the Cuck's friends. That's enough out of you. Bob Bug with one eye skiing. Dare you? Arsenic and old cake. Well, no, because it was from a local bakery. So I knew, it wasn't like that. And plus she didn't want to poison her son. For goodness sakes, that doesn't make sense. Wait, what? How can I take it personally? Help me take it personally. No, I don't take it personally. It's perfectly fine. Oh, my dad's here, by the way. Holiday Van Skyver is here. He's staying with us for a little while, like a week. He's already anticipating coming and spending some time with you guys. Being on the show. He's like, when do I get to be on the show? I guess whenever you want, Dad. So we can talk to him and, you can ask him questions and stuff like that. It should be good. Let's see. Humphrey Bogart is here. Jabba the Cuck says, it's not working, Ethan. What's not working? Jabba the Cuck said, Humphrey Bogart says, this is a cult. If that's what you say, I mean, then I like cults. If this is a cult, then it's a good one. Cults are all right. Yeah, people are excited. He's was he named after Doc Holliday? His name's Harvey, but he wants to be called Holiday these days. He just it's what he got a nickname as a kid, I guess. His name was Holiday as a kid, and it's carried over, Holiday. My dad, I just call him Dad. You can call him whatever you want. You can call him Dad if you want. All right, let me see here. I'll look at Super Chats one more time. And then I'm going to get back to work here. It's crazy. Deadwood Dale says, I sent you a package. Very useful stuff in there. Is it a gun? Let's see. Actually, I'm going to get a gun in New Jersey. I'm going through the process of actually getting a gun registered here in New Jersey, a handgun. Desert Eagle. I want to walk around with a Desert Eagle tucked into the back of my belt, like just, you know, like a cop. Big Israeli firearms. That's got a kick. Yeah. You can say it sucks. I don't think it sucks. I think it's cool. All right, let me see here. You should have a pie and call it Wrecked Diet, says Chuck Reardon. Kamara says, enjoying the stream. I'm working from home due to Wu flu concerns around the office. Yeah, everybody's at home. Everybody's at home. Let me see. Say happy birthday to Captain Deadpool, says Ninolus. Happy birthday, Captain Deadpool. Liam Gray says Xenotype on Indiegogo. Big news soon. Back today. Yeah, Xenotype is on Indiegogo right now. And it really does look great. Liam spent a long time putting that book together. It's amazing. All right, everyone. I want to say to you, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales well over 6 figures. It's at 101 now, $101,297. Thank you so much, guys. Continue to back it. If you don't yet, if you haven't yet, you've got 3 more days. 3 more days. That's going to be up. And you're going to want a copy of it. The books are going to be really, really pretty. And when you see them, you're going to be like, whoa, I wish I bought one of those. And for $10, what are you going to do? You can't really go wrong. This is the cheapest Indiegogo Comicsgate campaign there's been so far. You're going to get a foil embossed Cyberfrog book for $10. You know, and get both of them for $20. You'll be happy that you did. You're not even going to believe how pretty foil embossing is. You're going to be very happy about it. Thanks, everyone. Super chats, says Deadwood Dale. I read them all, I'm sure. Charlie's London says, so much love last couple of days. It's made me feel so much better knowing you guys are all here for me. But, you know, we're a cult hate group. That's right. I don't know how people could say that. I don't know why they want to. I mean, it's like, just join us. You can't beat us. I've said this over and over again. There are certain individuals, some of whom are live streaming right now. You can't beat me. You can't. Let me just look right into your eyes. The entire comic book industry and leftist pop culture establishment media tried to destroy my life, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't. It's not going to be you. Sorry. We just keep winning. We just keep winning, everyone. And that's you guys, too. Thank you so much. Desert Eagles are unreliable. Get a Beretta 92 FS. Well, okay. You know. I can't. Wait, I didn't miss any super chats. Why are you guys saying that? Twitter Trash says you missed one of them. All right, I'll go back and look. I hate missing super chats. I read that one. Show them. Oh, I got it. Show them to the money. Investors need to see them. Yeah, you know, yeah. Well, that's a thing. That's something that the Allegiance Arts guys did. They were able to demonstrate by virtue of the success of Red Rooster's crowdfunding to investors exactly what their properties were worth. And it was something like 4 times what they raised. So, you know, I was going to be there. They were going to demonstrate that Cyberfrog at the time, which had raised $350,000, was worth like over $1 million. Turns out they were right. And get investors that way. I'm not really interested in it. That's not something that I've thought about or considered right now. At the moment, I don't want investors. I'm just going to keep doing what I do and just, making comics. I don't know if I need to broaden out beyond that. Sebastian Anand says, you missed the super chat, Ethan. I didn't, though. I didn't miss it. All right, everyone. Thanks. I'll see you again. I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Definitely. I'll see you tomorrow just before noon at 11:30. I'm going to start up a live stream, and we are going to we're going to usher in the era of Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. I hope you are there. I hope you're there with me, and I hope you're prepared to back this campaign, and I hope you're prepared to go through some craziness with me over this. I promise you, it's going to get weird. Like, the mainstream is going to go nuts. There are going to be more weird articles about me. You're going to see more creeps like Andy Worski making defamatory statements, videos about me. You're going to see more nonsense from Gail Simone. You're going to see people who you never thought cared mentioned Cyberfrog before in a very derogatory way. That's what's going to happen. These people are terrified. Understand that it's going to happen. Experience it with me. Let's have a laugh at their expense. And let's just have a good time. It's Comicsgate. You are Comicsgaters. So am I. Love you all. See you all tomorrow. Adios.